Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2530. Today's date is 12 July 2022. वाजले रात्रीचे 2 वाजले. Okay, so sorry, रात्रीचे नाही, sorry, it's दुपारचे 2 वाजले. It's 12, sorry, 2 p.m. Okay, so why am I doing this artifact episode at this time? Like, I haven't really done artifact episode at this time. Well, actually, just that okay, I am putting you some sort of number. Okay, try to understand the emotion what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, in Sri Lanka, if you wanted to buy a tomato, you need to pay 300 rupees. Okay, I'm giving you kind of like a value. Okay, tomato 1 kilo 300 rupees. Onion म्हणजे कांदा 350 rupees. Nimbu 250 rupees. Fish 900 rupees. गेहूं गेहूं एक किलो. I'm not talking about एक कट्टा. Okay, 1 kilo. Okay, 1 kilo गहू 150 rupees. Rice 175 rupees per kilo. Okay, sugar sugar 375 rupees kilo per kilo. Okay, this is the value. Okay, and if you wanted to same thing, if you wanted to buy the same thing in India, you have to pay like a tomato 60 rupees. Tomato 60 rupees nahi, tomato 30 rupees, kanda 40 rupees, or maybe 30 25. Okay, this is the kind of thing. Like if you wanted to buy gehu is just like a 30 rupee kilo. Okay, and if you have BPL card, then you will get almost like a 10 rupees per kilo. Okay, rice same as like a 20-25 rupees kilo. Okay, so we actually buy gehu tandoor in stock in katta format. Katta means kind of like a putta. Okay, it contains almost like a 50 kilo. Okay, so we can buy that thing in very less amount of price. So can you imagine how does the Sri Lankan people they are actually survive that particular period of price? Okay, it's kind of like a very 10 time higher than a price, like the basic commodity like kanda, tomato, pyaz. Okay, gehu, tandoor. This is the kind of like a basic commodity we need. Okay, we don't really talk about the vehicles and petrol. Okay, right now in our India, round figure we have almost like a 100 or maybe 110 rupees per liter petrol we can get in India. In average, some of the state it has something like a less than 100. Some of the state it has a 100 or maybe 100 and 150. Sorry, 115 rupees. So this is the kind of a rate. Okay, so like a 5 or 10 rupees more or less. So this is the kind of value which is in India. Okay, in Sri Lanka you have to pay almost like a 450 rupees per liter for petrol. So it is really massive. It was really this is the very big inflation, almost like a 10 time higher inflation. So whatever you wanted to buy, you have to buy 10 times, you have to give a 10 times money to buy that particular thing. So which is really expensive, which is. And why is this thing happen? Like is this thing like a Sri Lanka is always been this kind of like before? So actually it's not. Sri Lanka is actually a very small country. It's not kind of like a very popular. It's not kind of like a very popular. It's not. It's like a very kind of like a very sweet country. Okay, and actually it's a part of India. It's not part of India, but actually it's a country. Okay, it's actually a kind of like a bigger, which called it bigger, called it country. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you, ki why is this thing happen? Why is this inflation happen? Okay, I'm not giving you some sort of lecture about this economic things and everything. No, it's not like I am not able, and basically I am not that educated that I can tell you this thing, this is wrong, this is wrong. I am giving you my personal opinion. Might be I am wrong, might be. Okay, so what is it? Okay, there are the two reasons behind this inflation in Sri Lanka. First reason is China. Okay, like basically they like Sri Lanka, they actually take so much loan from China. Okay, okay, taking loan for some other country, it's not good. Okay, like basically if you have kind of like a very less amount of money and you need a money to buy some sort of commodities in our country, then you have to talk to the IMF or maybe something like that. Those are the countries actually available, so those are the organization who actually help you. They're actually giving you some sort of fund, like some sort of $1 billion, $10 billion or $20 billion according to the needs and according to things that. And as also they are giving you some sort of strict advice that you have to do this thing on your country and everything. Okay, but in respect to China, they are not doing this such thing. Okay, like basically Sri Lanka want this kind of like a Sri Lanka wants $20 billion. Okay, China giving you $20 billion without any asking any questions and things like that. And since China is giving that kind of like a freedom to the Sri Lanka, then Sri Lanka literally Sri Lanka is literally feel something like that कि China is our friend country because he is giving that particular amount of money. He didn't really look in the future. He just spent all those money, the whatever the loan the China gave it. He just spent all those money to his infrastructure, to the whatever it is, and they are actually paying money, but they are actually paying it back money, but in kind of like a very small way. Like a China doesn't want it to be like a, basically China has a big plan. He already knew that Sri Lanka is a country will not survive that kind of money. Okay, so China is actually very hungry for the land. Okay, he wanted to be achieve Indian Pacific Ocean. Okay, Indian Pacific South Ocean. So he wanted to add some sort of military port in Sri Lanka, but you cannot add the military port in Sri Lanka because of that you didn't have any land. Okay, basically is that if you wanted to be make something really military port in some sort of sea, you need to have a land which is called this is your land. Okay, this is China's land, so you just have to be do such thing like that. But China doesn't have that land because China is actually in east part of south, and Sri Lanka is actually the middle ocean, like the Indian Ocean. Okay, so actually Sri Lanka wants, I don't know, sometimes I don't know what I'm trying talking. I just like if I wanted to like talk about this thing, I just keep on going, and I cannot stop it because it just kind of like making me talk more and more. And I don't know, like, is it good, is it bad? I just don't know. Like basically is that key, I'm actually thinking about ki if we are in India, like will it be handled? Like basically is that key, just day before yesterday I have to pay 115 rupees for, I just put the 115 rupees liter petrol in my bike. So I was actually thinking that should I need that petrol? Like I was actually thinking that do I need, like basically I seen petrol almost like a 70 rupees or maybe 69 rupees per liter, but right now I'm paying almost like a twice money. Okay, because of little bit of inflation and things like that. But if can you imagine that you have to pay almost like a 450 rupees liter in petrol? Literally, will you be pay that kind of money to use bike? I am seriously saying no, definitely not. It just really not. It is really not. I don't know. I am thinking about lot about this Sri Lanka and things like that. Okay, will it be really worth it? Will it be something really important, or will it be something like that? Do you? I don't know. Like basically, chaos is happen everywhere. Okay, like you cannot control everywhere. Like basically, this world is full of the chaos and things like that. And if you are say you are that kind of person, you have to manage that kind of thing. Then Basically you cannot do that alone, you cannot do that, definitely not. Yeah, and basically is that ki every country, each country has to be understand their themselves, and it is like that ki I don't know, yaar, it just I wanted to help, but what kind of help do I need? Like, do I give you some sort of money to you, and that's it, or what should I do? Okay, like whatever in whatever the situation they are in there, they are because of them. Or no, just do not talk. Okay, just do your work. Okay, so this thing happened, and right now I am feeling very good because of this weather. And today I am thinking that I will not go to the running. No, you have to go to the running. Yes, it's not kind of like it is not, it is a compulsory, and you just have to do it. And I'm